What's going on, guys? Cejaman back, and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Mcfarlane Toys Batman the Animated Series action figures. So if you guys follow the channel, you guys watch my toy hunting videos, these were not easy to find. These were honestly really a hassle to track down, but if you watch one of my recent toy hunting videos, I ended up finding an entire wave of these at a Target. Two of these, a buddy of mine had to find for me, who lives near Sacramento. That's my buddy T3 Collects. But I managed to get the whole set. So, quick story about the Mcfarlane Toys here. So, if you missed out on the Batman the Animated Series, the DC Collectibles ones, a lot of those went up in price, and you're not going to be able to get them because some of the figures are like $100 to $300. And Mcfarlane is now giving you a second chance to pick these up. They're going to have like the cell shaded color to them, but they're exactly the same figures, and they come with different packaging. I do like the packaging on these ones, but I still do like the packaging on the DC Direct ones. Now, we're going to be taking a look at a couple of these today. We're going to do, I think, 2 at a time, if this is how I think I'm going to do these. There's chases to these. Well, so far, the first wave, there's a chase to the Scarecrow. Rumor is we're going to be getting more waves coming soon, but they're going to be re-releases. Again, they're going to be painted differently. Like, for me, I missed out on Mr. Freeze. I missed out on the Scarecrow. I missed out on Poison Ivy. I missed out on Bane and the Bat Cycle, which is right here. Now I got to get them because Mcfarlane went ahead and re-released these. So what we're gonna do is take a look today at the Bat Cycle and Batman. All right, guys, here we go. So right here, we have Batman. Now, the cool thing about these new waves, again, the awesome packaging that you get, you also get pieces to build the Condiment King, and this is actually a new figure that he's giving us in the Batman the Animated Series line, and he's a Build-A-Figure, which is pretty freaking cool. You also get a collectible card. Again, the packaging is pretty nice on this. You can see the Gotham City buildings right here on the back. It shows you Condiment King. It shows you the pieces that come with him, and this is going to be the arms, and then you have the rest of the figures in the wave. Now, let me know, guys, what do you prefer? Do you guys prefer the packaging on the original DC Direct Batman the Animated Series lines, or are you guys happy with this one here? So we have Batman right here, and like I said, this is going to be a cell-shaded figure. Now, one thing I didn't know about this is that looking at this, these are caped figures. I did not realize that. I thought it was a plastic cape, but this is actually cloth cape. We'll get into that in a second once we open these up. And then right here, this is the one I'm really hyped about. And this is the Bat Cycle. And this is the one that I never got to pick up. And it does have light up features. It is similar to the original one. The paint deco is just different. So you have a really nice box packaging here. It does come with the head sculpt, which is the helmet of Batman. So you do need the Batman to go with this. And then you have an image right here on the side. On the back, it has an actual image from the animated series. And then it tells you here, it says base assembly and battery replacement. So this is going to come with batteries. And it does have a dash display. It has a headlight and a tail light. And it also has a like a little, I'm assuming that's like a dirt effect right here at the bottom. You can see that from the tire. And up the top, it's got an open window. There's the side. So here are the figures here. So these are priced, I believe the figures are priced at $24.99, or is it $29.99? I think it's one or the other. The Bat Cycle was priced at $39.99, which is actually not a real bad price. So let's go ahead and open these up, guys, and let's see if this is going to be a pickup or a pass. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories that you get with Batman. First off, you get the interchangeable hands here for Condiment King. So that is pretty freaking cool. You also get tons of different hands here for Batman. I mean, you got the, this one looks like it's like a one to hold on to a, honestly, it looks like to hold on to a gun, but this is going to be holding on to the Batarang. Let me see if I have the Batarang here. Now, did he make this oversized? I actually think this is pretty true to size to the Batman figure. Actually, you know what? Is this oversized? I don't remember what the original one looked like, but let's go ahead and see if this fits his hand. And it does. So it does fit the hand here of Batman. Let me see if I can get that to focus. It's not having, there you go. See that? I think it's pretty good to size. You also get the grapnel gun hand. So you guys remember that if you own the original one. And then you also get one that just has the grapnel gun. So the other one has it glued on to the hand. And then you also have another one here that'll hold on to the batarang. And you also get, this looks like it's just going to be 2 closed fists. So you get a pretty good amount of interchangeable hands for Batman. Batman also does come with a interchangeable card. He comes with a card, and that's something new that DC directed and give us before. You also have a bio in the back. So these are pretty cool, especially if you're collecting cards. Now, Batman himself, we'll go ahead and bring out, and then we'll look at the Bat Cycle. So here we go. Here is Batman. Again, this is pretty much a re-release of the newest Batman the Animated figure that we've gotten. Now, one thing I don't remember, because all of my Batman the Animated series figures are put away in storage, but I think this, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, is this the first time we got a cloth Batman figure? I didn't know that this was cloth. I thought it was going to be one of those plastic capes. But no, this is cloth. So you have black here, and then you have blue on the underside. And again, if you have any of the Batman the Animated Series figures, you pretty much know what you're getting. The difference on this one is the paint deco. The emblem here is sculpted. You also have some shell shading. You can see it right there in the arms. There's some black here, black shading there, and then right there on the side. And then you can kind of see it on his utility belt. You can kind of see it in the shorts or the underwear, I guess you can say. And then he's got black shading on the legs with some blue on him. He does have the little skinny feet that Batman the Animated Series had. He's also got some blue shading on the black. And then the head sculpt here, the face, you can see he's got like a tan color, and he's also got some cell shading on that. So this is not going to be the same as the original Batman because, again, of the paint decos on this, but he does have the ab articulation. And one thing that's different about this series is that he didn't include a base. So the original one had those weird clear bases, which I did not like, to be honest with you, because the original figures are really hard to stand. But this time around, we didn't get a base with these, so that's actually pretty interesting. Now, in the way of articulation for Batman, the arms do go in and out. He's got a bend at the elbow. Oh, you can see there's some shading on the underside of the arm, and the glove, some blue shading there. And you got rotation in the arm, rotation in the forearm, rotation in the hand with a hinge. He also has rotation at the waist. You have a ab crunch. It's not the best ab crunch, but he has an ab crunch. The head can rotate, also goes up and down. The legs go in and out? They don't go in and out. If they do, it's very, very slight. And then they go forward and back, double jointed at the knees. The lower leg rotates, and you have the foot goes up and down, and you can tilt it, side to side. There is no Mcfarlane Toe Articulation on this bad boy here. So there is the Batman. Again, it is the same mold as the previous figure, except you get different paint apps, and you also get a cloth cape, which is pretty awesome.
Come on, Robin.
Now, guys, we're going to be taking a look at the Bat Cycle. Now, the Bat Cycle, you get the collectible card, which is pretty cool. Look at that right there. Again, I love that he did this. It would have been cool. I like how it is, too. It's just a picture of the vehicle, but it would have been also cool if it was like something from if it showed an actual image from the animated series, a little bit of a bio on the back. You also get a helmeted head sculpt of Batman, and this did come with the original one, but this is painted differently. You can see the cell shade, but I think the original one, correct me if I'm wrong, I never owned it. I think the original one had an open mouth to it. Can you guys confirm that or not? But this one kind of just has a closed mouth. You don't really see the mouth that well, but still, this is still freaking awesome. So you have this. So we'll interchange that on the head sculpt in this Batman body in a minute. You also get the really large base. So you can see this is a pretty big base that comes with it, and then it has this little plastic clear effect here, which you can actually rotate. And then right there at the bottom, there is the bottom of the base, and then I'll just show you guys the whole thing here. So you place the Bat Cycle on here. Now let's go ahead and bring out the Bat Cycle. Like I said, never owned this bad boy. Finally happy to have this in the collection. It does have light up features. So now I have every vehicle from the Batman the Animated Series DC Direct, Mcfarlane, whatever you want to call it. I have the Batmobile, I have the Batwing, and I have the very rare Bat Cave. So this, like I said, has a light up feature. The batteries is right there at the bottom. It's got this metallic blue paint on it with black. This is so nice. I always loved his vehicles in the Batman the Animated Series. I always loved the Batcycle too. Now, the thing is, if I'm not mistaken, I think Robin uses the same Batcycle. So now that I think about it, I'm probably gonna have to pick up another one of these, but they should have made one, a variant version of this, with a helmeted version of Robin. You know, now that I think about that, why didn't they do that? Anyways, so you have the foot pedals here, you have the handles right here on the top, and what else do we got on here? You got this, I don't know if this is a button, no, it's not. The tires, the front, here's the front. Can't really see the tires, it's covered here. You got these little designs right here on the front. You have his mirror, and then this also has like a little like grayish paint here. Clear blue window, and then the tire tread. You can see that. That's actually pretty cool. It's got some really nice detail on it. This is such a nice piece, and there is a light right here in the back, and I think that is gonna light up, but I love how this looks. Let's go ahead. I think this is the button here, so push that. Oh yeah, there it goes. There it goes. See that? So this all lights up. It's got I didn't even realize that. It has a Batman emblem here. You can see the gauges light up. The headlight lights up. And oh geez, and the tail light lights up. How cool is that? Let's go ahead and turn down the lights in here. Okay, I don't have all the lights down, but it is pretty bright. It is pretty bright. So the gauges, this is so cool. And then there's the back. The headlight or the tail light actually is probably the brightest on this. Oh man, I love this. I absolutely love this. Okay, so what we're gonna do, let's move all these accessories to the side. Let's go ahead and see how this sits on the base. So I think you just place the tire right here. All right, guys, I'm gonna throw this in here. Now, I just realized this after the fact. I put the thing upside down. This effect actually goes this way. I did it to where the manhole was at the bottom. So this is how it's supposed to be. So I have it upside down. So that's supposed to be the manhole. And then this piece is supposed to be right there. So oops, really does. I think you just can place it just like this. And you can see it has that like effect where the wheels just, you know, taking off. And this is like supposed to be dirt or water. Most likely it's water because it's a clear plastic. Now it doesn't actually like pop in there all the way, but it will stay. Now the cool thing about this is that you don't need the base for this to stand. It will stand perfectly on its own. So let's go ahead and bring out Batman, and let's pop off the head sculpt here, and we're gonna see how he looks with the helmeted version. This looks so good. Look at that. Kind of reminds me of like RoboCop. This guy looks so good with the helmet on. Again, I never owned the original one, so I never got to do this with the Batman figure. And I like this so much. Damn, now, you know, now that I think about it, even though I have 2 or 3 different versions, I think probably like 3 of these, maybe even 4 of the original DC Direct one, but I kind of want to get another one now of the Batman just so I can display him without, you know, with the helmet version, because I want to display him on the bike. So I don't even know how well this guy's going to sit on. I'm going to try to mess with this and see how well he sits on the bike. Okay, so I was messing around with the figure to get him to sit on the Batcycle. I can't get him to get his butt all the way down. Unless, if I straighten out the legs, I can kind of get him to do it, but I won't be able to get both feet on the foot pedals here. But it still does the job. It still gets the job done though. It still looks pretty good. So we'll turn on the lights here so you guys can see that. And I think this actually looks really, really good. I'm in love with this vehicle. Now, I was looking at images from the original release, and I didn't realize that the original release had Batman with the Batcycle. I didn't realize it was a 2-pack, and you get 2 head sculpts. So that kind of, I wish I would have gotten the original one, but that thing is going for like $200 to maybe even $300. But this is him on the Batcycle, and this is how I am going to honestly leave him. I think this is awesome, guys. Let's go ahead and place him on the base right here. I think this is such a great set. There is my review on the brand new Batman the Animated Series, Batman by himself and Batman with the Batcycle. Okay, there we go. I kind of got him dead on right there. This is such a great piece. Again, like I said, I've said this already a couple times. If you missed out on the original releases of these, now is your chance to get them. And I don't remember, or I don't even know if the original one came with a cloth cape. It probably did, but you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Would have been cool if it was a different type of material cape, a better material, and if it was a wired cape, I think that would have been awesome. Now, the cool thing about this new Waves is that, again, the color schemes are a little bit different, and you get Build-A-Figure pieces to build Condiment King. So stay tuned, guys, for the rest of the reviews. Let me know what you guys think about this. If it's a pickup, is it a pass? Do you have the original release of both of these figures? If so, are you going to pass on the new Wave? Let me know in the comments down below. Or are you going to pick them up because you want to get Condiment King? Let me know. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you soon. Thumbs up the video. Later, guys.
Good people still live in Crime Alley.